Field, Mike, I mean, think back to the game.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Short pass taken in by the tight end. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll look to throw again. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. Back to the air one more time. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Panthers. That his 16th touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown. That is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. And if he does that, I tell you what, I really like their chances.
2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
1st and 10. They run. Here's the one-time Panther, Christian McCaffrey.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Forced out wide, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Throwing now on 1st and that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
They motion the slot man left. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Here's Mitch Wisnowski now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. That is fielded at the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. Here's 2nd and 9. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Talk about a volume receiver. That's his 90th catch of the season, and he gives his team a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll throw out of the gun. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did. Walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If you can't protect the quarterback in the NFL, you might as well just throw your entire playbook in the garbage. Everything starts there. And with the amount this quarterback's been hit and taken down here in the first quarter, are we confident that we're going to be able to even see him in the game come the second?
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
That's taken at about the 14. The Panthers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he is in the midst of a sensational season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through one. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They send him right out of the slot. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's into space past the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice. But it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
On for the extra point is Boswell. He gets it to go. Panthers move out on top, 14-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to get back at it. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Debo. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
A short one there, caught by Kittle. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Samuel has it on the slant. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up. Throwing now from the gun. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. McCaffrey now from the pistol. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 48-yard line.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big...
A hit, and he has lost the football. The Panthers have it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
The Panthers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he is right up there in touchdown passes, as you see on that graphic, currently 2nd in the NFL at this point in the season. the play fake. The ball comes out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last 2 runs go nowhere and sets up 3rd and very long. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Niners offense ready to get back to work. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A throw right side is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, drastically different things waiting for these 2 squads on the sideline as they run off. I mean, we can hear the defensive sideline celebrating all the way up here. I mean, back-to-back drives, they come away with the takeaway. Now, on the offensive sideline, there's no celebration awaiting. It's coaches looking to gather their guys together and say, look, we've got to have ball security. If we don't protect the football, we have no chance.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From out of the gun, he'll throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. A tight end in motion now. Now, faking the give. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 1st down and 1 shy of 100. That was his 99th catch of the year.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He is in. Touchdown, Panthers. Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Panthers will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. 49ers offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And things starting to take shape here. 3 weeks left of the regular season. Teams making that final push for postseason berths. He's got his man downfield. It's Debo. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If this quarterback's offensive line had as much fight as he does, I don't think they'd be in this situation to begin with. I mean, it's not even halftime here, Mike, and they've already given up 6 sacks. At this rate, I'm not sure they're confident their quarterback's going to make it out of this game in one piece.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll set up the screen here to Pearsall. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and long. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll be returnable from the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Man in motion, heading left. Drive will start on the ground. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. You have a tight end motioning left here. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. Here's Ryan Wright now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Has his man. It's Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. He gets it to Samuel, left side.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
The Panthers will take their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. On comes the punter now as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Panthers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. They'll send a tight end in motion. Open man, right side. He's got it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw here is complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. The Panthers, they're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This about as short as you can get. Boswell's kick is good. And the Panthers extend the lead to 24-0.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin by heading out to Southern California, Kansas City and the LA Chargers in an AFC West matchup. And it's the Chiefs who are out in front as they move towards halftime. Rashee Rice, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head to AT&T Stadium as we check out the Cowboys at home in Dallas. And they were winners in that ball game as they beat the visiting Washington Commanders. Dak Prescott. A strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. J.K. Dobbins with a touchdown run.
Hi, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball, and that's what he's done in this one. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
He'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
He'll look underneath here for McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
The offense is trying to stretch the field vertically. They're trying to put as many receivers into the coverage deep as possible. But you know what you need? You need time. You need to allow those guys to get downfield. But when you have a pass rush like this, they don't let that time unfold, and that pocket collapsed and results in a sack.
3rd and long. The motion man is Johnson. Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
The 49ers out to punt this one, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion to the left. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6, out to the 26-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. He's got it! And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and then being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
They'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground.
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the 1st half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense headed back to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it. They'll throw out of the gun. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game. And I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down.
Back to throw. Now he'll run.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Any lingering chance of a comeback just continues to slip away with each wasted drive. They just can't get anything going, and at some point, I think they might start pulling their starters here because a couple more hits on their quarterback, this could get even worse.
This one, returnable. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Niners offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
At the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll get this into the hands of Debo. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to Samuel on the out route. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's another 49er.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. Back to the air one more time. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. That's over the middle to Kittle. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's McCaffrey. And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup of 7, sets up 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
I think the defense came in confident that they'd be able to get after the quarterback, right, Mike? When we met with them this week, they felt like they had a really good plan, some exotic looks, some different pressure packages, and it's worked to perfection. I'm not sure they thought they'd be 1 sack away from breaking the NFL record for the most sacks in a single game, but here we are.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. The Panthers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. This one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now going to try to polish this thing off here in the 4th. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And a good run there on 2nd down. A pickup of 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Niners offense back onto the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. That's complete to Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
That's taken in.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. And it looks like they're going to get a 14th win on the season, cementing themselves as one of the favorites to win the whole thing. Space to run inside the 20. And he's down at the 3. What a run.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Panthers. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
On for the extra point is Boswell. His kick is good. Panthers keep rolling right along. 38-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. The Niners offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, it is not very often where I am at a loss for words. You know that by working with me. But let's just set this stage. They just allowed a modern NFL record 13 sacks in one game. I mean, to say this is absurd would be a dramatic understatement, and I hate to say it, but performances like this, people lose their jobs over.
Now they'll set up to throw. Gets this one into the hands of Jawan Jennings.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Panthers offense and their running back set to go once more. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll run. It's out of the gun, and it's Mitchell. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Finds an alley to the 35. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line.
If you have a shot to bring him down early, you just can't miss, Mike. Not against a runner like this. If he slips that first tackle, you can see how much more he can add to a run.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, they'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. They'll run. This defense standing up in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. And this was as good as it gets, all 3 phases of the game, in perfect harmony as they post the lopsided shutout victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.